Welcome to the Potential Difference Research Lab. In this video today, we're going to be discussing Lenz's law of induction and its relationship to the law of creation of energy, and the Regenex generator and its relationship to the law of creation of energy. And then we're going to do a little demo where we will demonstrate the negative work performed by subatomic electron energy. I should say created subatomic electron energy, and the negative work that it performs in the conventional generator, which you will see, and the positive work that the created subatomic energy performs in the Regenex generator. And it will be it'll be pretty obvious. So if we start with conventional generator, when a conventional generator is delivering power to a load, generator armature reaction is produced. Generator armature reaction is a counter electromagnetic torque, which resists the rotation of the prime mover. Negative work is being performed. A lot of people understand conventional generator operation in electric vehicles as regenerative braking, and Lenz's law. Conventional generator operation is partially explained in a law of physics called Lenz's law, and we're going to correct that today. The energy source that performs the negative work, which is explained in Lenz's law, is created subatomic electron energy. So Lenz's law of induction was formulated by Emil Lenz in 1834, and it says that an induced EMF or voltage will cause a current to flow in a closed circuit in such a direction that the electromagnetic field energy that is created will perform negative work and will oppose the change that produces it, i.e. it will reduce the kinetic energy of the changing magnetic field that produces the current. This rule follows directly from the law of creation of energy, and this quote was taken from this textbook, and this textbook says that this rule follows directly from the law of conservation of energy. That is, to cause an induced current to flow requires the expenditure of energy. And indeed, to cause a current to flow requires the expenditure of energy, in that energy is expended due to is expended when current flows due to the Joule heating of the current carrying conductor and the conversion of some electrical energy to heat energy. Now, what we're talking about here is the magnetic field energy and the negative work it performs. And it can't be confused with the current that's flowing in the current-bearing conductor and the work performed by the current in performing increasing the joule heating of the conductor. So this rule follows directly from the law of creation of energy. In the case of a generator, the created electromagnetic field energy produces generator armature reaction with the main generator field, and it performs negative work, and it opposes the turning action of the prime mover. The energy must be supplied. Mechanical energy must be supplied to the generator by the prime mover at the same rate that it's being created inside the generator. So the prime mover must add additional mechanical energy to the drive shaft, which is supplied to the generator at the same rate that the magnetic field energy that's created around the generator coils is performing negative work. And we're going to see that. That's going to be very obvious in the demo. So the RegenX generator, on the other hand, which is what you're also going to see in this demo, the RegenX generator produces generator armature creation, where we're using created subatomic energy to perform positive work. We will be producing a complementary electromagnetic torque. Positive work will be performed, positive motor action in the generator, and this is referred to as EV regenerative acceleration. So we will be charging a battery and we will be accelerating the system. And this is all explained in a new law of physics called the Heins' law of induction. And the energy source for the RegenX generator is the same energy source that is responsible for the negative work in the conventional generator. And the only difference is the timing of the generator's load current. So what we're going to see with the conventional generator, and according to Lenz'S law, that the generator is going to perform negative work, and that's going to cause the prime mover input to go up, as it's explained in traditional textbooks. And when the RegenX generator is on load, we will see the input to the prime mover go down. So Heins' law of induction says that an induced EMF or voltage will cause a delayed current to flow in a closed circuit such that its direction, the direction of the created electromagnetic field energy, will perform positive work, which will assist the change that produces it, i.e., it will increase the system's kinetic energy, and you will see that. This rule follows directly from the law of creation of energy. In the case of a generator, the created electromagnetic field energy reacts with the generator's main field. That means in our prototype here, that means that the created electromagnetic field energy reacts with the permanent magnet rotor field, and it will perform positive work and cause a system acceleration, and the input to the prime mover will go down. So in the case of a generator, the created electromagnetic field energy performs positive work, which assists the turning action of the generator and assists the turning action of the prime mover. Energy supplied, again, mechanical energy supplied to the generator by the prime mover must be reduced, and you'll see this number go down, at the same rate that it is being created inside the generator. So the only way that anyone can believe that the subatomic electron energy is not performing negative work, the only way that a person can believe that Lenz'S law is not part of the law of creation of energy is that you would have to abandon the work energy principle, which states that an increase in the kinetic energy of a system requires energy to be performed, requires positive work, and a decrease in the kinetic energy of a system also requires energy to be performed in negative work. So what we're going to see with the conventional generator is we're going to see negative work being performed by created electromagnetic field energy. So let's get started. And the first step, as always, is to establish rotational equilibrium, where the net torque in the drive shaft is 0 and the mechanical power in the drive shaft is 0. And according to Newton's first law, at rotational equilibrium, the system cannot acquire any additional angular acceleration or angular deceleration unless it's acted upon by an external force, i.e. unless work is performed on it, either positive work creating acceleration or negative work creating deceleration. All right, so currently we're at rotational equilibrium, and our prime mover is consuming 486 watts. We're going to place the conventional generator on load, and it's going to deliver about 45 watts to the battery. Which you'll be able to see here. And the input to the prime mover is going to go up by about 33 watts. So currently we're delivering about 33 watts to the, 45 watts to the battery. And our input to our prime mover has gone up, meaning that the generator is performing negative work. I should say the created electromagnetic field energy that's created around the generator coils is performing negative work. And now we're going to place the RegenX quantum motor coils on load, and we will deliver about 66 watts to the prime mover, to the battery, and the input to our prime mover will go down to a number that was below what was required to establish rotational equilibrium on no load. So right now at rotational equilibrium, 472 watts is required to run our system at idle. Now we're delivering about 66 watts to the battery, and our prime mover input has gone down to 388 watts. At rotational equilibrium, the power in the mechanical power in the drive shaft from the prime mover to the generator is 0 watts. And as we saw with the conventional generator, the prime mover input goes up because additional mechanical power is required by the generator, whereas the RegenX generator, the prime mover consumption goes down because the RegenX generator is performing positive work. Here we are here. Lenz'S law of induction explains how negative work is performed in all conventional electric generators and how energy is created. And Lenz'S law explains the law of creation of energy and And Heinz's law explains how when the generator's load current is delayed in the time domain, how created electromagnetic field energy can be used to perform positive work to produce electric vehicle regenerative acceleration, and how to produce an electric generator that is capable of operating at infinite efficiency. And the law of creation of energy applies equally in Lenz'S law as it does in Heins's law, and the proof is can be found by applying the work energy principle. The current scientific establishment's assertion that negative work can be performed performed in a conventional generator, and a counter electromagnetic torque can be produced in a generator without energy, and that negative work can be performed for free without energy in all conventional generators, is no longer, it's never been true, but now it's obvious that it is not correct. The fact is that the negative work that is performed in all conventional generators is being performed by electromagnetic field energy, or subatomic quantum electron energy that is created at the electron level, and which is externalized around the current bearing conductor when a voltage is applied. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Cheers for now.